So, hello, welcome to our live stream here on Thursday. I am a couple minutes late and I don't know why, but I cannot connect to Rhythmic. I just found one connection that I can use, but I cannot trade through this connection. Incredible. Since 20 minutes I'm trying to connect to my accounts, but it's simply not working. I really have no idea why. I restarted my computer, everything. It just doesn't work. Strange thing. Anyway, but we can see at least some data here, and I can comment on the markets, give you my ideas, but I'm not able to trade here. Maybe it will change later. Anyway, let's getting started. Anyone who's new here on YouTube, feel free to ask any questions about my person or whatsoever. I'm very open-minded in this thing, and if you do not have a Bookmap license yet, you can register here for Bookmap. Yeah, and then let's get started. For everyone who's new, my name is Rother. I started trading at the age of 13. That is now, tomorrow, actually 30 years ago. Tomorrow's my birthday. And I set up my first investment company at the age of 17 in Frankfurt, Germany, with two partners who actually taught me the investment business. And I sold my shares in that company a couple years later, and then I took a break in trading and did nothing. And after that, I moved to China, where I set up my second investment firm with a Chinese partner together. And in this venture, I managed over 150 million US dollars, and I had a team of 30 traders and analysts in my firm in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. My best trading day was during the subprime crisis 2008, where I managed where I made over 800K in one day. And if you're successful in China, you always get into trouble with the government. Yeah, that was also in my case. In May 2011, I got arrested for outsmarting the Chinese finance system, and I spent the next 7 years and 7 months in a Chinese detention center and prison. I wrote a book about this. It's called Dragon Years. It's a best-selling book in Germany. And, well, yeah, you can also get an English version of that. Now we are coming here to our Bookmap pets competition. I think you already heard about this. Everyone who has a pet at home. Unfortunately, I do not have any pets. I had a German Shepherd before and a Labrador. But right now I cannot have any pets because of traveling and so on. It's just, not working. Anyway, if you have a pet that can trade better than you, just take a picture, post it on Instagram, X, and whatever social media with the hashtag BookmapPets. Then it will be published, and of course you can win nice prizes. So let us see who is a better trader, you or your pet. Oh yeah, T, good. So I'm not the only one. I got one very old Rhythmic connection on one of my private accounts, but there is not much money on it, so I cannot trade. I never traded this account. It's just like a rescue connection, yeah. Anyway, this is working, but all other connections are simply not working. Then tonight, to 9/11 today at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is, if you live in Europe, 7 p.m. Central European time, there is the Bookmap X Trader workshop that you can participate. I highly recommend this, and I will also post the link here where you can get access. 1 second, I got the link here. It's on Zoom, this event. I just post the link here on YouTube and here in Discord. Yeah, see if you can participate. I cannot participate because I am getting ready for my birthday party tomorrow, and we are going out. And tomorrow I am taking a day off, yeah, to celebrate family, friends, and also one of my trading partners is coming to the island. His daughter is getting married here, so this will also be fun. So yeah, like I said, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. CET, Bookmap Xtradia workshop. Then, yeah, if you would like to know more about my trading style, you can visit me here on our school academy. It's a nice place to start. I'm showing you around here. Also going to post the link. In the classroom section, we have nice things like VWAP mastery course, my tools, setup guides, and a 4-day prop firm course, and all my live tradings that I do every day, yeah, the recordings, where you can see how I trade and what I'm going to do. The whole thing only costs right now 49 bucks a month. I think about this nobody can complain, and I believe the value that you get is untouchable here in the industry for that price. Now we're coming to the last part of the official statement. All Bookmap limited materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice or recommendations. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. So now this is done, yeah. And yeah, I have here a Rhythmic connection. I got one, but with all my funded accounts and personal accounts, I cannot connect. I just don't know why. I tried everything here, every gateway, everything, nothing works. So then just let's do the daily routine. Yeah, daily routine is, first thing is checking the news. We already saw some news were coming out. 2:30 inflation numbers, yeah, and initial jobless claims, so a lot of news came out. Do we have any other news that I have to take care of? Nope, not here. I mean, for me, I don't care about the news. I just want to know that there are news and that I should not trade. I am not an economist or whatsoever. I'm just a trader. Then we are going to configure the VWAPs. So we have, as we can see, a news event, yeah, that moved the market 20 points down, up. So there is some sort of importance, yeah. This is why I anchor here a VWAP. And that is today's the 11th. I have to adjust this. Then I'm using the London session VWAP, opening of the London time. And we have the day VWAP. And the US session VWAP opening with the official market opening. So since I cannot trade anything, I don't need to have the multi-account trading. Oh, it's very boring. Sometimes it's like that. So the next thing, so now Bookmap is done. We have to add the settlement price. Let me get my file for this. I'm using Google Cloud Notes. Bookmap Cloud Notes for this, yeah. Here. Every day I'm pasting a new row. Control C, Control V, adjusting this. Yesterday was the 10th. Adjusting the color of the yesterday settlement price. And now we also need the settlement price. This one we can find on the CME website. E-mini. And now settlements. So 539.75. 539.75. Done. Saved and close this window and will be updated in a couple of minutes here. Next thing is, let's have a look at the bigger picture. I mean, we cannot do that on Bookmap. I'm deleting my VWAPs from yesterday. Or this one, out, out, out. And we are looking at the long-term VWAPs. They are still in place. This low and other lows here, I'm going to keep them. Settlement price is here. And now I'm going to add the London VWAP at 9 AM. I'm using the color green. Use whatever color you like. Then I'm using the day VWAP, starting at midnight, or previous day 6 PM Eastern time. So what can we see here? Well, these are the all-time highs. Yeah, I really don't like to trade around all-time highs. Maybe it's a good omen, like we say today, that I cannot connect to my trading accounts, so that I can also not lose money. So we are going to add an anchored VWAP here at this low price. Well, right now there's no big trading opportunities that I can see. We have this big shake off here, news release. So here this range, left the range to the downside, range here to the upside, check out. Market is back to sender, like we say. Adding a news VWAP here. Okay, now we get a better picture here. Might be a nice long setup here at London VWAP and news VWAP. Okay, settlement price is also here, and this would be a nice. Normally I would take this trade here, yeah, long at just before market opening here, long at this white line, and news VWAP and London VWAP would be a nice entry point. Yeah, Rezo, feels like every day a new all-time high. Yeah, exactly, Rezo, I just saw your message. I think that's a valid entry point here. I would take this trade if I could trade, but probably here I cannot connect to my accounts. So I cannot trade. Hi, Steven. Nice to see you here. Maybe I will try to connect later after market opening. But right now there's nothing here. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them here on Discord or YouTube. Nordic, you can also not trade, even if I have the data feed. Yeah, something already here in Discord, they mentioned it, that many people or many traders have problems with Rhythmic today. Like I said, I can do nothing about it. I tried everything, I tried every gateway, and I start to switch. Now you have the live stream and everything sometimes anything can go wrong. Yeah, and today I cannot connect to my accounts. But at least I'm not the only one. So this is why I only can comment on, give you my ideas about trading opportunities today. And maybe it's even better. Yesterday, I think, I mean, in my live trading market talk every day, it was a shitty start in the day. But if you saw my German live stream yesterday evening, I really had a good rebound. And I recovered all my losses, and I still ended up with $380 plus on all my funded accounts. That was a very good turnaround. And there were really, really nice trades yesterday during the German Bookmap live stream. I really have to say this. It was very good. Yeah, then I think we have to wait here for the opening. Yeah, and most importantly, don't forget, next week is the third Friday in September. And what does this mean? I'm giving you the question. Tell me what is happening next week. Yes, Rezo, exactly. Options expire, volatility guaranteed, and shoppiness, and also switching to new contract will be interesting week. Yeah, exactly. It will be a triple witch week or triple witch day next week. I personally suggest that you do not trade your personal accounts or funded accounts. Stay away. But on the other side, it's a very, very nice week for getting funded accounts. Yeah. So if you want to get new funded accounts with prop firms like Apex or so on, you have a lot of volatility where you can get funded very quickly. For funding, exactly. That's funding week. Clifford, nice to see you again. Yeah, next week is COT, yeah, and of course triple witch week. Yeah, we are going to change from the September contract to December contract. Then the symbol will be ESZ5. Trump is hunting the witch. Yeah, also. Exactly, T. Funding or crashing. Yeah. I mean, you do not need to waste time to get funded. Yeah, just like it's my my mentality. Either you put like couple $100 into the casino, yeah, and when you get funded, you're okay, and if not, okay, then you just lost it, yeah. But don't waste too much time on it. So I always open NQ for trading. Yeah, the NQ, of course, this is, you have the bigger volatility, and for getting funded, yeah, it's the fastest way. No SL and 61 ticks take profit. Yeah, you know, I totally agree with you. Yeah. On YouTube, oh yeah, next week also there is no YouTube live stream here with Bookmap. Everything will be on Discord. So get Bookmap Discord, sign up. You have my chat room here, Robert Rother. You can see the live stream, and there are also no delays for posting. The only thing you have to do is go to verification, enter your Bookmap email address. Yeah. Then you get a verification code that you have to enter, and then you are ready to start here with Bookmap Discord. And next week there will be no YouTube. So market wants to go higher here, yeah. No entry chance at the moment. At least not for me, I mean. So just have to answer some questions here. Rezo, could it be possible that we see some sort of crash soon, like during COVID? The markets make every day new all-time highs and then crash came. What's your opinion about it? Rezo, I don't know. I just know we are going to the end of the year, and then basically everyone has to get somehow they want to make profit, yeah, especially to get their bonus payments and whatever. So they have to invest. I do not see right now where the crash could come from. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is that Russia sent drones to Poland. We don't know what was really the intention. Was this an accident, or was this intentionally done to check NATO's defense systems? But the Polish minister declared State 4 of the NATO declarations, which is the last step before an official NATO involvement. And that is something concerning. I do not think that this is going to happen. I don't think that Russia can fight on two fronts, but this could cause a crash. Otherwise, I do not see right now the crash scenario. I mean, we had one crash this year that was in April. If you look back here on a daily chart, I think April 5th or April 8th. Yeah, here this day that was a Japan thing, April 4, April 5th, 7, 8. This was a time where I bought Nvidia stocks. I doubled my money with this. So we had one crash this year. Right now, I don't know where it should come from, yeah. But in my point, I am always keeping cash at side, and if the next crash is coming, I'm happy, and I'm going to invest for my retirement portfolio. I'm going to buy major stocks, yeah, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, whatever. So I'm just hoping for that. If as a day trader I don't really care if there's a crash or not, I will do the same amount of money, or I will lose the same amount of money every day. It's not my daily business. For my personal side, I don't care. For my long-term perspective, I really like it to buy. Some traders report that they can connect again. Yeah, I can. If I connect and reconnect now, I mean, I will try it later, but right now I'm also confident not to, happy not to trade. Yeah. So now market just opened, and again we see liquidity coming up here at 65, 68, 70. Looks like the market wants to go higher. Which settlement price is this here? 72. It must be an old one. 29 of August. P-Bar, can you tell us about your setup and what indicators you use? And do you think the video is a good buy long term? Nvidia, I think you mean Nvidia, or not video. I do not use any indicators, yeah, that is the first thing. The VWAP that I am showing here is not an indicator, it's a benchmark. It's calculated by price and volume, and it is a measurement tool for institutional traders to evaluate what is a fair price. As an example, I had my hedge fund in China, and we were trading a lot of stocks, and many stocks do not have a high volume. So let's say we have to buy 100,000 shares of stock ABC, but the daily trading volume is only 10,000 shares. So you cannot just go in and buy with one click. Yeah, you have to divide your orders on a longer time frame, at least for 1 month. Yeah, then every day you buy a small amount. So then the question is, what is the fair price? And the fair price is derived by the VWAP. So the traders, if they buy below VWAP, they get a bonus because they bought cheaper than the market price. If they bought above VWAP, they did not get a bonus because they were buying too expensive. This is why this benchmark became so crucial. Right now, I mean, it's not traders who are doing this anymore. It's done by algorithms. Yeah, as you can see here, market is moving up, touching VWAP, going up again, touching VWAP, and we can see a reaction. And this is what I do in my trading. This is my setup. I want to detect when algorithms are going to buy and to sell. And for this, to know when they are doing this, I need the VWAP. And this is the trading setup that I'm using. Yeah, it's the only thing. Hello, Parin. Nice to see you. Good morning, or here in Germany, good afternoon. Pascal, you don't have the settlement price. Is that? You know, I just have just in my Cloud Note file. Yeah. I think if you have the link, you should get actually the same. I mean, we are using the same file or in our community. Here, this file. I mean, I think you have the same link, or 20. Somewhere must be here. Yeah, that's an interesting point here. 5 points below all-time high. This can be a nice resistance. But we can see here also right now the US session VWAP is really working well today. USO, but the market was not at this price at 29. Oh, Pascal. I cannot answer you this question right now. Then I have to check into my data. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know, Pascal. I cannot give you the answer to that. But if there's a settlement price or not, anyway, it's just... maybe I made a mistake, yeah. Can be. But it's still a nice short opportunity. And always remember, it's only a trade. If you win or if you lose, if this makes a difference to your account, you do something wrong. Or at least, I mean, you are simply over leveraging yourself. So now market went through the US session VWAP, and here next support zone here is news VWAP, London VWAP, day VWAP. So on YouTube, please feel free, if you like this, to hit the like button here. Also for everyone who's new here, You know, normally I'm going to trade live, but today I could not connect to my brokerage accounts, and many other traders have the same problem. So I had to use another Rhythmic connection, but I cannot trade here. Anyway, I'm also not very concerned about this because tomorrow is my birthday and we are going to celebrate tonight. So don't need to, yeah, ruin your day, yeah, as we would say, or your week. American insurance, can you teach the DOM Pro, sir? I do not use the depth of market. So I can also not teach that because I'm not the number guy. I like to see the visual thing like dots, colors, and I do not like numbers, so I cannot help you with that. High liquidity areas. Do you have any secrets how to tell because it happened so fast? You missed the move. Do you have any tips? If you see high liquidity areas, yeah, let's look, for example, here's a 65, yeah. The way how I trade this, I simply place sell limit order 1 tick below or 2 ticks below this area. So many times the market will come to this area and then we have a rejection or pullback. And this pullback I am going to trade. So if I get in, I basically my take profit is 10 ticks, stop loss 10 ticks, so I get in, I wait for the pullback and then I'm out. And that's my business. So in this way I'm a very short, I'm a scalper in day trading. Yeah, I cannot hold my positions for a long time, then I'm really getting nervous and I'm starting to sweat, and no, it's just not my not my style. Yeah, you have to find your style. Like here, going in at news VWAP, support with London VWAP, and we have now a short pullback here. So normally I would go in here at 54.75, and then I would be out here. So nice trade, perfect trade, and I would be out here. 10 ticks. Yeah, perfect trade. You got no fill at London. 1 tick at London. Yeah. Pascal at Rezo. Same. Yeah. Yeah, that is the decision. Yeah, you go long at London VWAP or news VWAP. This is yeah, that is probably I would also choose here London VWAP and would go long here and would not have gotten a fill. Yeah. But it's a very, very nice trade example. Very, very beautiful. Nordic, you took the trade, you got it. Congratulations, perfect. And again here, nice touch at news VWAP. We can see the pullback. Steven, no, nothing made me skip the trade. It's simply that I cannot trade here right now. I could not connect to my brokerage accounts. Otherwise, I would take the trades. Pascal, yeah, nice trade here. Short, I think it's US session VWAP, take profit, perfect. Nice example. Now, Stephen, I would like to trade, but right now I'm here on a, unusual Rhythmic connection that is working. All other connections from all my accounts did not work. I could not connect. Otherwise, Steven, you know I'm always there to trade and happy to trade, but yeah, it shall not be today. Maybe later. But since tomorrow is my birthday and I'm having a birthday party tonight, I'm not angry about it that I cannot trade. Yeah, Steven, but can I trade with the Bookmap data through Apex and Bullinox? Okay, I can. Oh, probably. So, did anyone go along here in London VWAP? Okay, Steven. Okay, Steven. Yeah, I have to try this next week. And also, my Bookmap hoodie already arrived here, at least in Germany. But it's since I'm living on an island, it's not at my home yet. It always takes a couple days longer. But hopefully next week I can wear my Bookmap hoodie during my live streams. Waiting for a yellow one, yeah. AS23, exactly, for daily VWAP. That is also a very good entry point here. Yeah, I will do that, Steven. This will not work if Rhythmic is down. Yeah, that is yeah. If Rhythmic is down, then I cannot connect. Yeah, then it's just not working. So who got this yellow line here? AS23. Wow, perfect trade, perfect trade. Amazing. So you should have already your profit here. Hey, Pascal. Yeah. Perfect. I love this. This is a perfect trade. Pascal, congratulations. This is the perfect trade. This is what I love. This is the perfect example. Exactly, Pascal. Done for today. Amazing, amazing trade and amazing example of how algorithms are going to buy. Yeah, this is no accident, coincidence. It's just hitting VWAP, algos, boom, starting to buy because it's cheap. We have to go in. Oh, that is a perfect trade. You got it too, Bratwurst? Perfect, perfect. So my our live trading is working, yeah. Even if it is a hard week today or this week, and next week will also be difficult. But there's one rule: next week is funding week, yeah. Maybe I'm going to write Apex if I can get more accounts. They never told me anything after, yeah, no 1 year ago. And with Bullenox, I'm also completely at the limit. Cannot. I have more funded accounts than I can actually trade. P, no, you cannot do that. Only with one connection you can copy them. Aesthetics, you can, there are many YouTube videos with on the Bookmap page, or you just can join my community here. And there you will also find detailed course about VWAP trading. Actually, I just updated it yesterday. VWAP mastery course with clear examples of how I see the whole thing, and a lot of live trading recordings, and you can ask any questions that you like. Prop firm course, how I'm mastering my prop firm business, including live tradings and absolutely the fundamental principles of every market situation, of the way how I understand trading and how I basically doing it. You're welcome. And most of it is in English, but German we also have this, yeah. Anyway, I'm German, so. Yeah, new all-time high. What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, just buy and go away. Well, I mean, what is my favorite stock doing? Nvidia now at 178, no new all-time high yet. And Tesla, well, Tesla's 351. Yeah, Rezo, everyone is believing the market will go higher, higher, and higher. Yeah, I completely understand. You know, if everyone is talking about new all-time highs, the air becomes thinner. Yeah, I'm like I said, I am invested. I'm happy. I bought in April. Yeah, my long-term investments, and last year I bought gold. So also very happy. I just enjoy the show. Yeah, and I saved again some money to buy when the next crash is coming. But I'm also not going to sell my stocks. I am going to keep them. Clifford, in this course, yeah, I have the day live trading recordings. Yeah. If you want to get live trading every day with me, then we have the LIT day trading community. They are every day. Also after this course, we are going to go live, and like we are doing it here, I am trading my personal accounts. You can ask any questions. We are a small community, and yeah, you are up to date on daily life action in the ES or any other market. Peepa, how do you think Nvidia is gonna double? How far you think it's? Honestly, I don't know. I can tell you one story. I bought Amazon stocks just after they went to the markets at, I think there was not even euro. We just had D-Marks. I bought them for 30 D-Marks, yeah. And I sold them for 60 D-Marks. And I doubled my money in a very short term. And I was very happy. But if I would have kept my Amazon stocks until now, I would be probably a billionaire. So I believe in companies like Nvidia. They are so important and they have this niche that I don't see any end. Especially with the beginning of artificial intelligence, there's no coming back. Yeah, I can tell you from myself, I'm using AI every day to make my life easier, to do my work, and so we are just at the beginning stage. So I think Nvidia can go another 10, 20, or 50 times higher within the next years. Which one, Leah MF Group, which one is a stop indicator? And what does a stop indicator tell is telling us? Stop indicator, I think you mean this one here, yeah? So the first thing is you have to understand the rules and regulations, yeah? There is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange has a website. Well, you go to the markets, you go, for example, E-mini S&P, and you go to specifications, specs. Everything is explained here. Settlement procedure, position limits, exchange rule book, actually very important thing. It's very boring, but I'm a licensed trader. I made my how to say this, I got my certification as a certified trader in Germany, so you have to learn all this sort of rules and regulations, yeah, the rule book. And the rule book is telling you that there are certain orders that you can place, and the stop order has a certain order ID, like an iceberg order. The blue ones, they also have an ID, and you can place these orders through your broker, and then you know, or at least we can detect these orders. Yeah, if there's a stop triggered, like here or here, so we can see this. What we're doing with the data is another thing. It's just that we know there were stop loss orders were triggered. So people said, okay, if the market is coming to this level, maybe I want to go out. I have my stop loss order, and then it was triggered. What you're doing out of this information, that is up to you, yeah. But the rule book of the CME is very clear and is telling you what orders you can place and which orders you cannot place. And this is what we can see. So now we exactly hit here the settlement price. It's really a big move here, big breakout with a lot of volume. The market wants to go higher. Yeah? Tim, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Yes, you can find my VWAP settings. Just come, like I said, here into my academy. It doesn't cost you much, and you find all information here. Or just watch all my live streams from Bookmap. You find them on the Bookmap homepage. There are a lot of recordings from my side. Yeah, there are, I would say, already probably like 1,000 hours, yeah, of live recordings from me in German and English. And there you will find everything that I'm doing, that I'm trading live. Yeah. This is settlement over the all-time high. Yeah, yeah. That is, probably I did a mistake in my recordings, Pascal. my database screwed up. Yeah. Or the somehow something went wrong. But, you know, if you would not have mentioned it, I would not recognize it. Yeah. But you know, that's sometimes fun. Janluk Trader 6575, next resistance here. We do not have any resistance here. It's on the upside. Okay, you mean this high here probably? Yeah, this could be a short-term resistance, but in the end, on the upside, there is nothing, yeah. We have the VWAP here. It's this low point there. I would be careful, you know, with any resistance. The market somehow wants to go up, yeah. And if the market wants to go up and people are going to buy, there's nothing that you can do. Maybe during the second half of the day, we're going to see a sort of sell-off. But it really looks like everybody wants to go in. So you only use the heat map on Bookmap. Do you use anything else like the data? No, people, I don't. I made my trading as simple as possible, and I only need one thing to look at. Everything else, I don't care. It doesn't bring me any money. It doesn't make any sense for me personally. I'm just talking about me here. It's just for me. I don't need it. I only need one thing to make money, and that is what I'm doing for almost 30 years now, and I'm not going to change that. I'm going to improve it, of course, but as long as we have algorithmic trading, I'm just following the algos. Alois never traded. Eric cannot be a resistance. Yeah, that is absolutely right. Yeah, so I don't see anything here. Just let the market run. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, then I mean, since I cannot trade here, I try to reconnect again. Then I would see for my community members in LIT day trading, we see each other in 5 minutes, yeah. Then we continue a little bit, and maybe I can catch one trade. But at this market is just go long and go away, yeah. Anyway, have a nice weekend, and we see each other next week. Next week is Triple Witch week. Don't forget that. It will be very, very volatile and difficult to trade. I recommend do not trade your personal accounts or funded accounts. Just get evaluation accounts and get them funded as quick as possible. Oh my God, what's happening here? Crazy. So, see you. Bye.